Nearly missed the vehicle, slid out of control. Stop! I'm releasing the dog!
Welcome to Mindbenders. We are back with a new pursuit video. A crazy example of today's distracted generation. Officers of Glendale Police Department, Wisconsin held the pursuit for catching 7 teenagers. So tighten your seatbelts and let's go. Around midday on April 10th, 2022, officers from the Glendale Police Department in Wisconsin responded to a call for assistance. A witness had reported seeing a female in a pink sweatshirt leaning into a vehicle with a freshly broken window in a shopping complex parking lot. Upon arriving at the scene, officers began patrolling for suspicious activity. Soon, they spotted 2 males interacting with a green Hyundai. As the officer approached, the 2 males jumped into a Kia Optima, which appeared to have 7 passengers. Noticing the Kia's smashed window, the officer suspected it was stolen. When the Kia sped out of the parking lot, this gave the officer enough probable cause to initiate a pursuit.
Wrong way on Silver Spring, approach report, I'm terminating. Frank Paul, 74838, out of Illinois. Wrong way on Silver Spring, continuing, bound in the east. I am not in pursuit, I'm just following, continuing west in the east. Coming up on heavy traffic, occupied about 5 times. They're continuing in the wrong lanes of traffic. There's heavy traffic coming. I'm only following, not in pursuit. West and the east. They got a flat tire. Back, left side, and driver's side. Front is flat. They are continuing west in the east. Not in pursuit. It's a Kia, Illinois plates. They have now corrected back into lanes, correct lanes of travel.
At this point, the officer loses track of the vehicle. Luckily, officers got a call in from a witness that stated they saw a dark gray Kia traveling at high speeds in another location minutes later. This leads to officers locating the vehicle once again. They continue to pursue at speeds reported to be up to 100 miles per hour.
754, I got the vehicle. It's eastbound on Mill from Sydney. I'll be in pursuit again. No traffic out here. Speeds are 70 and climbing. Already past the 2500 block eastbound on Mill. They have 2 flat tires on the driver's side. They're going wrong lanes into traffic again. There's no traffic though. They're coming up to 1 car on the mill that's going west. They're going east. They're approaching Green Bay. A red light on Green Bay. They're approaching. They're slowing down. They're going to be going south on Green Bay, the wrong lanes of traffic. I'm going to be terminating and coming up to heavy traffic. I'm at 4 with the picture in. 10-4, just following, not in pursuit. They're coming up to traffic. They're south on Green Bay, coming up to Bender in the wrong lanes of travel. Alright, we are east on Bender. I'm back in pursuit. They're on the correct lanes of travel. East on Bender, approaching the parkway. 2 flat tires. Frank Paul, 74838, out of Illinois. Wrong lanes of travel. We are continuing east. We're in the correct lanes of travel now. East on Bender, approaching Sunny Points. Their car is falling to pieces right now. They just lost their back tire and their last back bumper. We are eastbound on Bender, passing Bittersweet. Speeds are 80. No traffic out here. Correct lanes of travel. Coming up to port. They're on rims right now, sliding. Coming up to a red light at Bender and Port. Nearly missed the vehicle, slid out of control.
Both officers chose to pursue the suspects who fled to the left. Here, you can see one of the suspects pause briefly upon realizing they aren't being chased yet.
In pursuit, drivers, black male, red sweater, black pants, short afro. We are running behind Ace, northbound. Police! Stop! I'm releasing the dog! Driver, black male, red sweater.
The officers communicate and coordinate as to where the other suspects had run off to in hopes of capturing all 7.
750.
In pursuit. Landmark ready, unit. Cover.
Get on the f***ing ground! Get on the f***ing ground! Get down! Get down!
Car, I have one.
Get down!
Okay, I'm down.
Camera 160. I believe 2 passengers ran from my location. I see a citizen pointing cell phone on my bell.
750. In pursuit. Landmark ready, unit. Stop running! Stop running! Stop running! Put your hands behind your back.
From my location, I see a citizen pointing cell phone on my bell. 794, I got 1 female in custody. The black male wearing a pink hooded sweatshirt just cut eastbound from this block on my down.
One second, I'm in the backyard. Let me get an address. Hands! Let me see your hands! Get on the fucking ground! You on the ground! Now! On your face! All 3! I got 3 behind an address. Get an address! All 3! Out! Let's go! No! Hands up! You crawl out on your knees. Let's go!
I can't, it's too small.
I don't care, you're small. Let's go!
201.
On the ground! Let's go. Come off from underneath there. On your face. Sprawled out.
East of the 5-point squad behind the...
Go to the block. Just north of the railroad tracks. And come east.
Crawl out this way, bud. You, crawl out over here.
One sec, let me get an exact address.
Stay there. Move over here.
You got them at gunpoint?
I got it.
We're behind the house on the northwest corner. No, I got 3 at gunpoint and 2 other officers with me. Behind the house. All 3.
1 2 3.
Hands out in front. Hands out in front. I'm not asking again. Let's go. All right. Currently, we got 1 gray t-shirt, black pants. 1 striped black and white with gray pants. 1 black shirt, light blue pants.
Okay. That gun, you just scared me, y'all shoot you.
Only if you got a gun. You got a gun? Well, then you ain't got nothing to fucking worry about, do you?
Do all of that.
Well, maybe you just ran. Almost hit another car.
According to court documents, all 7 passengers were eventually apprehended. Of the 7 suspects, 6 were charged with operating a vehicle without consent as passengers, and 6 were also charged with resisting an officer by fleeing on foot. The 7th suspect, who remained in the vehicle when it initially spun out, was not charged. 1 passenger faced an additional charge for possession of THC. The driver was charged with fleeing an officer, first-degree reckless endangerment, operating a vehicle without consent as the driver, and resisting an officer. Most, if not all, of the suspects were under 18, with one passenger as young as 12. Due to their ages, most court records were redacted. Of the available records, 2 defendants stood out. One pled guilty to eluding an officer and was sentenced to 40 days of community service, but is now facing charges for a separate January 2023 incident involving operating a vehicle without consent and resisting an officer. The other defendant had charges dismissed but read into their record, meaning they weren't sentenced, but the charges could be considered for future crimes. 3 weeks later, that individual was caught driving without the owner's consent and fleeing an officer, to which they pled guilty. They were sentenced to 12 months in prison and 12 months of extended supervision, but the sentence was stayed, and they will instead serve 24 months of probation. Additionally, their license was revoked for 6 months.
You're the one that caught like a little. You gotta take him. I gotta take a walk. You good? I was just gonna take a walk.
So wrapping it up, we will keep serving the latest crimes and pursuits in your county. Don't forget to hit like, share this video, and subscribe to Mindbenders. Stay tuned for more jaw-dropping mysteries, crazy police pursuits, and recent crime stories that will keep you on the edge. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.